Hi everyone, this is Heidi Reams with Floyd County Conservation, and we are once again somewhere in Floyd County. Today we are at the Fossil and Prairie Park and we are celebrating National Walking Day. As the weather gets warmer, I have noticed lots of people out in our parks and starting to enjoy the nice weather and get outside to look for the migrating birds and other wildflowers that are back. So we're going to take a little hike here at the Fossil and Prairie Park and kind of see what's coming up in the spring and what has changed since our last visit. So we'll turn the camera around. Possibly. At some of the areas here down by the quarry that, if you remember, we had the goats in last year. And so you see that some of those volunteer honeysuckles and the understory plants, some are starting to green up, but a lot of them have been stunted or even killed, which has allowed our staff to come in and cut down some of the bigger trees that we'll notice in other areas. And it's a lot safer to get in there to manage. We've also worked on our trails a little bit, kind of evening them out, making them a lot easier to walk on. Everything to make your experience here a little bit better and to give more options. I've been getting lots of calls for field trips, so I'm super excited for field trip season to be starting again. Especially since we were at 0 field trips last year due to COVID. So it's great to see all the kids coming back out to go fossil hunting and hiking the prairies. So hope that you will join us sometime this year as well. If you didn't know that it was National Walking Day, it was started in 2007 by the National Heart Association to get people out to obviously exercise a little bit and just go for a short little half-an-hour walk. And I'm always amazed at what a little walk will just help to rejuvenate, clear the brain, and get you back focused on whatever you're working on. As you can tell, it's a little windy out here today. We joke that there is a reason that we have a wind turbine here at the Fossil and Prairie Park. The wind is always blowing, so we are able to harness that energy. And even though we had a cloudy start to the day, the sun is peeking out, so our solar panels will be producing some energy as well. I am on the east side of the quarry. So this is where it's easy to access the trail system from the service road entrance to the parking lot. And we have a nice fishing area that you can bring the family out to utilize. The sound you hear in the background would be the chorus of spring frogs. So the spring peepers and the chorus frogs. It's such an awesome sound to hear after the cold, quiet winter. If you've ever wondered why the water is so blue in the quarry here, it's because the water is clear. And it's actually just reflecting the color of the clay below it. So the clay in its raw state, its unbaked state, is that bluish green color. And so that's why the water appears to be that color. It's because it's reflecting the water. The water is reflecting the clay. It's not that we're adding anything to it. So you see on this dock here, you can get out for easy access for fishing. won't be long before these edges will have small little fish fry and tadpoles swimming around in them. There's been a lot of birds migrating through. Just earlier this week we saw turkey vultures, which is a sure sign that spring is here. The wildflowers are blooming. I've seen the pasque flowers up and blooming already, so the flowers are coming along, and everyone has probably noticed how quickly their grass is greening up in their yards, especially with all of our nice warm rains that we've been getting. So it won't be long before the prairie is all green. Staff has been out doing some prescribed burning when conditions are right. So if you see areas of Floyd County Conservation parks that are black, that's just because we did a prescribed burn, and within a short amount of time that grass will turn back to green again, and it helps to keep all of the brush and volunteer trees out. So it's a nice management tool, and it is done on a rotation, so it's not something that's done to that area every year. Oh, my talking must have scared the frogs because they're all now quiet. But what a beautiful day to get out for a hike. I hope you guys have an opportunity to get out sometime today to celebrate National Walking Day, or any day. Come out to the Fossil and Prairie Park, the Doshonic Recreation Area, or any one of our parks to be able to take advantage of the trail systems that we have, or even the wildlife areas where you're able to just walk cross country or wherever you'd like to go. Since the weather is nicer, our somewhere in Floyd counties will be popping back up, so we can go around and revisit some of those areas that we visited last year, can show you the progress on some of our projects, and maybe some new ones that we'll be working on in 2021. And as the summer progresses, or the spring progresses into summer, we'll actually have some public programs available again, and even some summer camps for the kids. So we're hoping to get back to a new level of normal in a safe manner, but definitely get everyone back outside again. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, please email me, message me, and I'll see if I can accommodate you. We've kind of just made a little loop around the east end of the quarry, and we will head back to the parking lot down by the kilns, where we now have a picnic shelter, and there are some waterless restrooms also available, as well as access to the Winnebago River. So if you have a chance to come out and visit us, we'd love to have you. The Fossil and Prairie Center will be opening for the season on May 1st. We have a lot of new updates to the exhibits that we've been working on. So we hope that you will definitely come back and see us again. If you've been to the center before, lots has changed, so you definitely need to come back and visit us again. And we hope you have a great day on National Walking Day, and we will see you soon from somewhere in Floyd County. Have a great day. Bye.